From Forex Traders Daily, this is your daily analysis with Ross Mullins, live from Richmond, Virginia.
Hello everyone, this is today's video analysis for May 2nd, 2018. Today we're taking a look at the USDCAD, the US dollar, versus the Canadian dollar for today's trade analysis. It's important for me to note before I begin the analysis here that we have some significant news coming up over the next few days. Specifically for the US dollar, we have ADP non-farm employment change coming up today at 8:15 Eastern US time. We have crude oil inventories popping up at 10:30 a.m. Eastern US time, and maybe important for the day today, 2 p.m. Eastern US time. FOMC statement and federal funds rate information popping up could definitely have some impact on all of the U.S. currency pairs, including the USDCAD. And then going into Friday, of course, we have non-farm payrolls popping up for the U.S. And one last piece of information, we also have 8:30 a.m. Eastern U.S. time tomorrow, Canadian trade balance. So several pieces of news that could affect all of the U.S. pairs and a few things that could affect the Canadian dollar. We also watch crude oil as it has been somewhat stuck in a little bit of a tight box or range. If I just flip over there real quick, you can see that black box top right hand side of the chart. Found resistance right around the 68.70 level and now finding just a bit of a period of congestion arranging here. So the question, of course, is will it begin to reverse, go back down, or will it begin to rise in the uptrend again? That will likely have some effect on the USDCAD. Inverse correlation, whichever way oil goes, we'll watch for the inverse potential on the dollar CAD. Something interesting there to watch. What I want to focus in on here today is the orange shaded area. Bottom of all four or five of these black boxes that you see on my chart, 1.2830, 1.2805. We've seen the market for now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days sitting on top of it as support. We've seen that before. We've seen support here, way back here on the left. We've seen multiple instances inside these black boxes, support at the orange zone, and resistance at the blue shaded area. Top of that area is 1.2895, 1.2920. Now, clearly, we have recently been in a rise for the U.S. dollar. U.S. dollar's had a pretty decent couple of weeks, and that has given a rise to the dollar CAD as well as it pushed above that orange shaded area, now becoming support. We haven't seen it continue though. It didn't break the blue zone like it did over here and continue to make a new high, so that's interesting. So really there's one of two options that we're looking at here along the black trend line, is that it either finds support at the orange zone as it has for the past 8 days or so and goes back up, or it breaks it and goes lower. Couple of fibs that are here on the chart. I'm going to zoom in one time. Couple of fibs that are here on the chart. I took Fibonacci of the blue trend, high down to the low of the blue trend, and that, interesting enough, and let me take this one and move it off for a moment. That, interesting enough, puts the 50% retracement level at the orange zone of the blue trend. 50% retracement levels at the orange zone. 618 of that same range sits at 1.2896. The blue shaded area. So orange zone 50%, blue zone 618 of the blue trend line. Now I'm going to put the other one back on, which is the black trend. From the low of the black trend line to our most recent high that we've made, puts the 0.236 right at the orange shaded area as well. So now we've seen, zooming in one more time, two Fibonacci, well, a 50% retracement level and a Fibonacci retracement level sitting at the orange shaded area, giving us a clue to support right there. And look at this again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The 8th day got just above there, and then 7 days finding support there. So again, it's either going to find support here again, whether we're watching news or whatever to give us a clue to this and bounce back up, or it's going to puncture through here and go back lower. Once again, Fibonacci of both the blue and the black trend puts the 0.382 of each of those ranges right here at the green shaded area. That becomes our next support if it breaks through the orange zone. Of course, we also have the 100 period moving average and other fibs sitting down here at the yellow shaded area. And of course, we've already listed out the blue zone as resistance, not too hard to see that. And of course, a break of the blue zone continues the rising trend, which sends it back here at minimum to the pink zone, if not the yellow zone at the very top of the chart. So we know where our decision points are. As individual independent Forex traders, we don't have control over the rise and fall, but what we can do is look for areas that at least decrease our risk, improve our odds of making a correct decision of buying or selling. So it would be my expectation that above this orange zone, 2805, 128.30, that you're not selling it. There's no reason to sell it on top of the orange zone unless it breaks through the bottom of that orange zone. You're more likely looking for a long shot here, especially if we see some good news for the US dollar after FOMC and ADP non-farm and other news that's coming up over the next few days. 4-hour time frame, again, doesn't really change it. I know yesterday we saw a swift pullback as we see the dollar CAD falling back from the blue zone, getting close back down to the orange zone. Doesn't mean it's reversal. The only real reason I would expect that that's going to be a reversal is if we get through the orange zone. Again, that orange shaded area, 2805, 2830, is going to be the key player here. Above it, higher potential to go back up again. Below it, we look for the continued reversal here for the dollar CAD today.
From Forex Traders Daily, this has been your daily analysis with Ross Mullins. If you would like to get Ross's analysis on all the currency pairs he's watching and all the trades he takes today, join him in his live trade room by clicking on the link below. Please leave any comments you have about today's video in the comments section below.